Hi and welcome. I am Katarina and this is my channel, your place for card making, creative inspiration and a little extra sparkle in every project. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Let's jump into today's project. Hi everyone, it is the 5th of June today, meaning that we are back with another lovely fancy fold craft challenge for you. This is a challenge hosted by Monica aka Paper Mona, and this challenge has been going on since 2023, and each month we are coming in with a different fun fold which Monica has set out for us, and then every single one of these ladies is making a different take on that card. So make sure that after watching my video you go over to these ladies' channels, which all will be linked in the description box below, and see what they've created today. So the fancy fold that we are working today is a double flap fancy fold card. I watched a video by Gina K Designs on this one, and I will also leave a link to that video in the description box below. And before I start, I'd like to mention that using our hashtag on your social media, if any of your mix is inspired by ours, would allow us to search for your mix, or you could share them in our Facebook group, the Fancy Fold Craft Challenge Facebook group. Again, you will find a link to it in the description box below. It is a lovely little community where people are sharing their takes or day cards inspired by ours. So make sure that you check those links out as well. So today I'm going to make quite an easy card. I had a different one in mind, but unfortunately I ran out of time, and that would have been quite much more complicated. And because it is so late at night now, I really wanted to make something simple. So I decided to use things that I already have in my stash, embellishment wise, which I had left over from previous projects. So that's today's tutorial should be quite nice and quick. So I have a piece of white card here measuring 8 by 6 inches, scored down at 6 inches, and that created this 2-inch flap on the top, just like so. And I'm going to decorate this. So I have a piece of gold mirror card which measures 1 7/8 by 5 7/8 of an inch. And then I have a pink paper. This is pattern paper in here. This one measures 5 3/4 by 1 3/4 of an inches. And the pattern paper that I'm using today is from the Best of Collection bumper paper pad by Chloe's Creative Cards. And then I have another piece of little card in here. This one is this lovely dark pink, and this one measures 10 by 5 inches, scored down halfway at 5 inches, which will be added in the inside in there. But I do want to back this, so I'm going to glue this onto this gold piece of square, which measures 5 1/8 of an inch square. So this is how I will be gluing it on the inside in there, and just very quickly do this first. So this is what my card looks so far. I have a piece of square here already prepared to add to the front of that, and I use that exact same color of card, but I embossed this with the lace background embossing folder, and I added some lovely detail. You can see how white that is. I took my where did I put it? Yeah, the opaque white Clyde 9 pigment ink pad, and I just brushed it over all those raised areas, and it just added that lovely detail. It's not overwhelming, but it looks even more dimensional with the embossing already in there. So I added that, and I'm going to glue this on top of my booklet inside, or the little cardlet inside. And this square measures 4 7/8 of an inch, so it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller than the pink card. So now you can see how our double flap card is coming together. There's one flap and the second one. Now I'm going to add another square in here, which I've cut to, I can't even remember. Yes, so this is 3/8 of an inch square. This is the same pattern paper, only I'm going to use the flip side now, and I'm going to add this on top of 4-inch square gold card, just like so, and I'm going to glue this onto this flap. So very quickly do this. And as for embellishment wise, I already mentioned I'm going to use something that I had already prepared in my stash. This is a super sparkly flower, which I had a card not that long ago shared. It was a circular card. It was so gorgeous for a lovely special birthday. And I had some of the petals left over, so I just layered them up into this gorgeous super sparkly flower. And if you'd like to see how I made this one, just go back to that video. I will leave a link to it at the very end of this video, so you can just easily click on that one to watch it back as well. So I'm going to add this in here, and I'm gonna use my hot glue gun for this. So I'm just very simply going with a pink and white and gold theme today, like so. I'm gonna pick an embellishment for the middle of the flower, and I think I'm gonna go with one of these larger white pearls. And for my sentiment, I'm gonna go on the inside in here, inside this pink card. And I have prepared this one. This is, thank you so much. It is shiny. What I've done, I've taken the Stamp and Die set by Lisa Horton-Kras. This is a birthday thanks panels purse, and I stamped thank you so much with the Dusky Rose Cloud 9 ink, heat embossed with clear gloss embossing powder, and then I've just die cut it with the matching die. And I think I'm just very simply going to add it in here, just like so. I'm going to glue this in. I have messed up stamping on one side. I can see there's a little bit of shadow to it, so I just flipped my card to the other side and I went ahead and stamped in there. So I'm just gonna go add this in the middle. I am constantly running low on thank you cards lately, so I thought this one was the perfect one to make one of my thank you cards. And here you could add a gift card if you wanted to. That's what Gina K done with hers, but I think I'm just going to leave it as is. It is such a pretty card. I could and I think I will add this to a 6x6 inch card base. Let me just very quickly go and prepare that. Okay, so now I have a 6x6 inch card base in here, and now I'm kind of in two minds whether to add this in this orientation so everything will open up like so, or should I add it to a side folding card, which would be such a lovely thing to do. And I think I'm gonna do that. Lately I've been doing a lot of top folding cards. I very rarely do side folding ones, so I thought this one would be a nice change for me. That's what I'm gonna do. No rules in card making. So I am side folding, yeah. I'm just going to add it straight onto the front because it is the same size as my card front is now. So all I have to do is just make sure that it's all nicely lined up and the glue gets enough time to set. Straighten it up. That's a good thing about collage glue, that you can keep moving it for a while before it fully sets. And I've just decided to add a couple of the rhinestones in there, just gold ones across all the different levels in here. So this is what my card looks like today. It's quite nice and simple, but super sparkly, of course. And it is a side folding card base, so you can write your message on the inside where there's loads of space. You do have a sentiment in here, and as I mentioned, you could add the gift card in there if you wanted to. This one would be perfect for end of year coming up now for teachers. I do think it is so nice. Do let me know what do you think about this card, and if you like the pink with the white and the gold. I think it's really nice. I thought they would be missing greenery a little bit, but no, I think it looks pretty, really pretty as it is. So again, just to remind you of all the ladies that are participating in this challenge, make sure you check out all their makes. All the links are in the description box below, and I would love to read your thoughts on this one, so leave me them in the comment section below. I promise you I do read all the comments. I know I haven't been having too much time lately to reply to everyone, but I do read the comments and I really truly appreciate them. I will be back very soon with my next one. Until then, bye. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss my next video, and in the meantime feel free to click on these rectangles for more creative inspiration. Until the next time, see you soon. Bye.